That's up in the air, he's getting under it, this could be victory, it is! Pakistan win the World Cup, a magnificent performance in front of 80.
It just was a very, very great moment in our cricket history.
The thing with Mohammad Amir was when he bowled the no ball, it was such a big no ball, it couldn't have been a natural mistake.
The USA has overcome the 2022 finalists. The star.
Pakistan cricket team, one of the greatest cricketing sides in the world, ranked number one in one format or another, has been a fearsome team for quite some time.
That's gone up India. Safras takes the catch, it's all over. Pakistan win.
Then how did this side suddenly crash and burn out of the World Cup embarrassingly? What happened to the electric fast bowlers, explosive batsmen?
Oh, that's heaved to the legs.
What happened to their never die attitude and their team spirit? Why have the Shaheens suddenly lost their wings? Today we'll dig deep and see if this is the end of Pakistan cricket. Pakistan started playing cricket in 1947. Right after independence, they got the test status thanks to a recommendation from India, and they never looked back. They quickly earned a reputation as a strong and unpredictable team. The cricketing world was very scared of this side, and rightfully so. The team never emerged as a test great early on. However, they shocked the world when they reached back-to-back semi-finals in 2 World Cups. But the world wasn't ready for what happened next.
Welcome to World Cup Cricket Classics. Today we're bringing you the 1992 World Cup final between Pakistan and England from the MCG in Melbourne.
They took home the World Cup under Imran Khan's captaincy and earned the nickname Corner Tigers for never giving up. They beat England by 22 runs in the finals, with bowler Wasim Akram delivering a legendary performance.
That's up in the air, he's getting under it, this could be victory, it is! Pakistan win the World Cup, a magnificent performance in front of 87,000 people. Imran Khan has led his side to victory, what a great victory!
In the next World Cup, they lost out to bitter rivals India in the quarterfinals. 1999 was another bright year for the team. Legendary bowlers like Saqlan Mushtaq, the inventor of Dusra, and Shoaib Akhtar, the fastest bowler ever, joined the squad and led the team to World Cup final. Unfortunately, Australia's Shane Warne was simply unplayable on the day, and the dormant Australia took the trophy.
3-4-2.
Pakistan team won the 2000 Asia Cup thanks to some brilliant batting from Mohammad Yusuf. In 2007, they earned the runners-up trophy for the inaugural T20 World Cup, with Shahid Afridi and Umar Gul shining bright. These talents led the team to win the 2009 edition of the same trophy. In 2012, they won the Asia Cup by 2 runs in a thrilling final against an inspiring Bangladesh side.
Into the block hole, great bowling. Yes! Pakistan winning the Asia Cup.
2015 wasn't great for the team, as they were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Australia. The 2017 Champions Trophy is a happy memory for all Pakistan supporters. The team totally dominated bitter rival India with a 158-run victory in the finals.
Outside edge.
That's gone up India. Safras takes the catch, it's all over. Pakistan win.
Fakhar Zaman's batting in that match was extraordinary. Hassan Ali established himself as a real talent with the Player of the Series award. All looked good for the side with these happy moments, but the cracks were beginning to show. We need to understand that a downfall for such a strong side just doesn't happen overnight. Pakistan's downfall is a slow process that started a long time ago. The country started showing signs of serious decline as early as 2002 when they got out of the Champions Trophy in the group stages. This was extremely unexpected as the side had just come off from a deserving Asia Cup victory and a good run in the Champions Trophy. It served as a warning sign of what was to come. In 2003, the ODI World Cup rolled around again and Pakistan team was not prepared. For the first time since 1975, the men in green did not make it past the group stages. Needless to say, the fans were devastated. Luckily for them, the team showed some signs of improvement in 2004, reaching the semi-finals in the Champions Trophy. They lost to West Indies, who ended up taking the trophy home. Their luck changed again. 2006 was a much worse year for Pakistan fans, as they had to see their team exit the Champions Trophy in the group stages. Following year 2007, they had another poor showing at the World Cup, failing to reach the knockouts in 2 consecutive tournaments for the first time in their entire history. 2009 attack on Sri Lankan team is a tragic chapter for Pakistani cricket. Pakistan lost hosting rights for the upcoming 2011 World Cup, and many home series were cancelled. Players were simply too afraid to come to Pakistan. The situation got so bad that the team had to host their matches in UAE. The tragedy did not immediately affect the nation, as the following 3 years were filled with solid performances and even brought them a trophy. In September of 2010, ICC banned 3 Pakistani players, including the captain, on spot fixing charges, something that has been haunting many teams around the world. But 2013 is when the cracks became very visible. They finished last in their Champions Trophy group, a performance not expected from such a talented generation. This generation let the fans down again in 2014 and 2016 editions of the T20 World Cup. They failed to make it out of their group in both editions, and as one of the best T20 sides in the world, that's a big shot. This was extremely disappointing. So much so that they had high hopes for the 2019 World Cup. Well, unfortunately for their fans, faith wasn't rewarded. The green shirts did not make it past the group stage. Captain Sarfraz was heavily criticized for his decisions. The team stepped it up in 2021 and 2022 editions of the T20 World Cup, reaching semis in 21 and making it to the final in 2022. It wasn't all smiles. However, in 2022, the team suffered a horrifying defeat to Zimbabwe, where they failed to chase a target of 130. Cricket experts could clearly tell this was not a good sign. Cricket lovers still held high hopes for the upcoming tournament as they reached number 1 ODI ranking. As cricket experts expected, 2023 was not the tournament that changed Pakistan's luck. Although it started well with 2 victories, things quickly turned south. The team lost 4 matches in a row, including a humiliating defeat to India where they put up a target of only 191. This target was chased by the men in blue with 7 wickets in hand. They also lost to underdogs Afghanistan. They got 2 wins to regain hope, but finished with a loss to England by a 93 run after a disappointing chase. The nightmare continued for Pakistani fans as they lost the Test series against Australia. So what caused them to regularly disappoint their fans? The downfall can be credited to 3 major issues: the board, the domestic system, and the players themselves. Let's start with the biggest issue, the board. Other than putting massive workloads on big players and failing badly at providing adequate security, the board also struggles to find a stable leader. Ramiz Raja's win-at-all-cost attitude got results, but it wasn't feasible in the long run. So his sacking wasn't a wild decision. Unfortunately, his successors failed to do any better. Najam Sethi brought in Mickey Arthur, who directed the team from England, earning the name Zoom Coach. The leadership style of each chairman was too different. The rules kept changing, and it got so stressful for players to adopt to the change. Management got stressed too, leading to many resignations. Mohammad Hafiz resigned from the management committee right before the World Cup. Chief selector Inzamam ul Haq resigned over allegations of conflict of interest in the middle of the World Cup. And what does the board do? They sack the entire selection committee. The second biggest problem is the domestic system. Stability, good pitches, and poor team selection plague the local leagues. The domestic first-class Quaid-e-Azam trophy is not up to the standard. Pitches are substandard. The level of coaching of the young talent seems to be missing. And favoritism in the domestic structure has deeply plagued the structure. This may be one of the reasons why they're losing talent to other countries. England took Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid. South Africa took Imran Tahir. Australia has Usman Khwaja. All these Pakistani origin players are modern-day greats. Last but not the least, players themselves are slipping up. Gone are the days of amazing captains. Leading from the front line is an admirable quality. So many great captains who are easily the best players on their teams, whether we talk about Viv Richards, Imran Khan, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, or Kane Williamson. These captains are a cut above the rest, and in most matches, they are the best players on the team. Both Sarfraz and Babar Azam lack the it factor. Lack of clarity among the players leave them indecisive and afraid. For a more technical analysis, there's also a serious lack of spin bowling talent. The mixture of out-of-form and inexperienced players is not working. There are also clear fitness issues in the team, pointed out by many ex-cricketers and bowling legends.
फिटनेस लेवल आप देखें, हम चीखे मार रहे हैं शो पे 3 हफ्ते से कि 2 साल से इनका फिटनेस टेस्ट नहीं हुआ. अब मैं लड़कों के इंडिविजुअल नाम लूं, लगता है रोज कोई 8-8 किलो कढ़ाई खाने ने.
It is naive to think that these things will get better on their own. Actions need to be taken, as the fans deserve much better.